During Jeremy Corbyn's rally on the 10th of September, M.r Rollin, chair of the Orgreave Truth and Justice campaigns, gave his speech to a packed miners' hall in Barnsley. Orgreave pit saw the most violent clash between miners and the police during the 1984-85 miners' strike. After the Hillsborough campaign won its case against South Yorkshire Police this year, the Orgreave campaign is hoping to get its justice against South Yorkshire Police. KLTV reporters were there.
Not just to support Jeremy, but to let everybody know where we are with the Orgreave Truth and Justice campaign. And just quickly before I talk about the Orgreave Justice campaign, I always read out some staggering facts about that heroic strike in 1984-1985. And remember, if we hadn't lost that heroic strike, but saw the full force of the state, the government, the media and the police brought against the miners, we wouldn't be living in a situation now where we have low pay, 0 hours contracts and some of the worst trade union laws in the world. The Orgreave campaign was set up in 2012. There were about 8 or 9 of us, as these meetings sometimes are, getting together in a little room in Sheffield. We've been inspired by the Dan Johnson documentary on TV, where he filmed police on television lying and saying that they'd falsified evidence, and that they'd been told what to write in their booklets, and that they'd beaten up, fettered up and locked up miners on 18th of June 1984. We were also inspired by the heroic struggle of the Hillsborough campaigners, who waged an epic struggle for justice against the same corrupt police force and the same lies and misinformation that was spread by the main media. And we thought if the Hillsborough families can do it for football fans, then we certainly can do it for the NUM and the miners. I can say without a doubt that the campaigners have been like a roller coaster. As soon as we set up our campaign, the police referred themselves to the Independent Police Complaints Commission, which probably tells you a lot about how much faith we've got in the Independent Police Complaints Commission doing any justice. And we were logjammed for over 2 years while we were waiting for them to go through the evidence. All you need to do is watch the TV, you can see quite clearly what had happened at Orgreave. During this time we've held rallies, demonstrations, public meetings, benefit gigs, and we've spoken at literally hundreds of trade union, Labour Party and community meetings. And our campaign just keeps getting stronger, and with your support we can win. Last summer they said, the IPCC, that they couldn't investigate because of the passage of time and their lack of powers. However, on the same day, the Home Secretary, then Theresa May, tweeted and said she would call for a public inquiry, which is what we were calling for all along. We quickly organised a meeting with Theresa May, which we produced our legals. From that meeting, she asked us to produce a legal submission, which I've got here as a huge document that's got testimony from striking miners who were beaten up and locked up on the day, along with lots of other legal stuff which I'll go through. We were supported by Mike Mansfield, Gareth Pearce and Henrietta Hill, the barristers that were involved in the time and are involved now. And we presented this legal submission to Theresa May in December of last year. And then we were logjammed again behind the Hillsborough trial. After the elation of the fantastic verdicts that we heard from Hillsborough, we thought that there's nothing to stop the Orgreave campaign being investigated now. But Theresa May tried her best to kick it into the long grass, and for which we thank Andy Burnham and Jeremy Corbyn for challenging Theresa May over that just before the summer election. This could possibly be one of the weirdest weeks in my life, and I've had some strange ones, I can tell you. But today I'm speaking on a platform alongside Jeremy Corbyn, and on Tuesday I'm meeting the new Home Secretary as part of the Orgreave Truth and Justice campaign. I'm not quite sure how that's all going to go, but quite a strange week to live through. So please get behind our campaign, support our campaign with motions for your community groups or your trade union branch, write to your MPs, tweet and email the Home Office. Together we can win, and with your support I'm sure we can do that.
And thanks to our reporters and all who helped make this programme possible. I'm Dave Hodgson for KLTV. Goodbye for now.